at some point. Jason joins us now. We've had some beautiful weather here in the Buckeye State, albeit with this.
I know, isn't it nasty?
This is the crud. Okay, so I've had so many questions on the air quality advisory today that we have, and so many people think you have to have heat, like the hot air quality advisories that we get, and that's ozone. Totally different from today. That's pollutants cooked in the summer sun, and they turn into ground level ozone, and it's very bad for you to breathe.
Like that cooked. This
is just pollutants being held near the ground, and there's no wind to mix it up. And we get the haze, and this is what we're locked in.
You know, I was talking to Marissa Stein, and she was like, "Jason, it's hazy outside."
It's bad. And downtown, can you smell it?
Yeah.
Like you can smell the kind of an industrial smell a little bit.
All those little particulates just kind of just manifesting out there.
Air cleaners and air purifiers on.
So how long before it goes away?
Well, we have to talk to Jason about that.
And it starts right now.
There we go. All
right, Northeast Ohio, great to have you guys with us here on this Wednesday evening. I want to first start out by talking to you about an event or so if you want to go out and do a little something for this evening. Got the Cleveland Comedy Festival happening. It begins at 5 p.m. at the Odeon. You can see there calm winds out there, but as Christy was just asking, how long are you going to stick with this mess that's out there? Well, we got some cloud cover kind of hanging about the area overnight tonight. We'll likely have our temperatures in the mid to upper 40s along the lakeside, and we could be slipping into the low 40s elsewhere. So the foggy conditions will be returning for yet again. We had a fog advisory late last night. We're likely going to have some patchy dense fog moving in overnight tonight. So another night of calm winds. So we're going to stick with this for a little while longer. Clouds and sun tomorrow. Balmy fields out there in weekend peak. Yeah, rain showers squeezing themselves right back into the scope here. You can see some light rain showers down towards the south. High pressure is still performing for most of us here. And even the central plains all the way down to the south and east, even stretching up the I-95 corridor through New England, enjoying some really calming skies as well. Pulling it a little bit closer to home, you can see where our temperatures are raking up here in the mid to low 60s, so slightly above the average where we should be for this time of year. Some areas are not dealing with the air quality issues, but it is the area right across the Cleveland metro that have those really calming winds, about 5 miles per hour or less. So we're going to stick with this through about midnight tonight. We'll see if National Weather Service is going to uptick for this tomorrow because we're still going to have some lighter winds across the area. But we really need to get the air kind of moving across the region. Here's your National Design-Mar hour-by-hour forecast. Notice no rainfall is expected here. Remember, we're going to have calm winds overnight tonight, so the dew point depression, so that is the surface temperature and dew point temperature at the surface are going to be in a dead heat match, so we're likely going to be dealing with that alongside the calm winds. I want to emphasize that yet again. Mid to upper 50s around mid-morning for us. Late morning hours, we're going back into the 60s here, and we're inch by inch getting closer and closer to 70 degrees. We're going to have a south wind performing, taking us through the weekend here with high pressures in control until we get to a point we're going to switch things out here, and we're likely going to have our next weather maker moving back in sometime late on Saturday, heading towards Sunday as well. We'll move that clock over to Saturday night as we're going to be rolling the clocks back forward. So we'll talk about much more about what we can expect in that long-term forecast for you coming up in a little bit. Betsy?